Alright guys, in today's video we are going to take a look at a Caido plugin I have built that's called JWT Analyzer. A tool that helps you to analyze, manipulate, attack and test JWT tokens right inside your Caido. Now if you're not familiar with Caido, it's a modern web security toolkit, kind of like a next generation burp suite. It helps you to intercept, inspect and analyze HTTP traffic in a super smooth and modern UI. I'll be covering Caido itself in more depth in other videos, but this one we are focusing especially on the JWT Analyzer plugin and what you can actually do with it. We will walk through how to use it, how it helps you in real bug bounty hunting workflows, and how to use every tab to its full potential. So this is AmrSec, go get your coffee ready and let's dive in. Okay, so let's dive straight into it. Right here we have our Caido set up and ready to use, and first thing we have to do is to install the JWT Analyzer plugin, and this is actually pretty easy. You can do this by go to the plugins store in Caido by itself and search for JWT Analyzer. You will find it right here, and simply you have to click install and it will be installed with you without any problem. And as you can see right here, we have the JWT Analyzer. If you're having a problem or issue installing it from the store, you can head to the GitHub repository directly, go to the releases and just download the plugin packages.zip and go back to Caido and just click install plugin and just choose your file and it will be installed with you without any problem. So first, let's start by understanding what it is. So right here we have the dashboard, which is showing you the summary for the JWT tokens, if there is a critical issues, high or medium or low, and the algorithm distributions, it's just giving you the algorithms. And right here you can see the recent finding. We don't have anything yet, but when you have tokens, you can filter them by severity, source, or the algorithm. And the other tab we have is the JWT Decoder. By it, you can just decode JWT tokens. And here we have the Token Details tab, which I will show you exactly what it is in a few minutes. And we have the JWT Editor and Docs. So basically, I'll get into all of this right now. But right here for the help and docs, it's briefly let you understand what you can do exactly in each tab and how each tab can help you exactly. So first, let's start by understanding how we can capture JWT tokens. So right here, as you can see in my HTTP history, I didn't have anything. So what I have to do is I have to create some traffic so I can get a request that have JWT tokens. For this purpose, I have right here a board Swagger lab, which is JWT token authentication bypass via float signature verification. So right here, if I just click access this lab, it's giving me no internet, and this because let me just proxy it to Caido. And right here, as you can see, it's open with us. And as you can see, we have traffic right here. So let me come right here and go to my account. And we have credentials, winner and beater. So let me log in so I can get a JWT token, okay? So once I logged in, as you can see right here, here's my account. And right now, I'm supposed to see the HTTP requests that have my account. And as you can see, we have a JWT token right here. Simply to start analyzing this, what I have to do is just right click on any request that have JWT token and scan for JWT token. And as you can see right here, we have it in our JWT Analyzer dashboard. And if you just do this for any request that doesn't have JWT token within it, it will tell you that, okay? So once we have our token right here, what we have to do is to know more about it, and that's by going to Token Details. Once you hit Token Details, it's going to redirect you to the Token Details tab, which will give you more details about the JWT token that you are dealing with. As you can see right here, it's telling us the algorithm, the issuer, and it's going to expire in 1 hour. And as you can see, it's showing you 1 high risk and 2 low risks and 2 mediums. So basically, before I get into this, I want to go back right here, and when I click decode, what's going to happen is going to send it to the decoder tab, and decoder tab simply decodes the token that you have. Let's say that you have a token, external token, it's not here. So basically what I have to do, just add it here and decode, and it will be exactly like this. And it's just showing you a basic details about it. To know more details, you have to view it in Token Details. Okay, So right here is giving you potential attack vectors and identified risks and the headers, payloads, and the raw token right here. So basically, we have here refresh, which is refresh the data of the token, and we have rename if we want to rename the tab of the token. That's when you have a multiple tokens you're dealing with. Basically, by just writing the token name, it's going to be updated with you like this. And we have copy token to copy the raw token and send it to JWT Analyzer and export it if you want to export these details for the JWT token. So let me back to the dashboard. Basically, the dashboard is to help you manage tokens at once during a test session. For example, if you have multiple tokens and you want one place to have them all, here is your dashboard. You have all the tokens you are dealing with, the source of it, the severity, and everything is right here. So let me go back to the token details. If I just click export and export it as markdown right here, for example, and try to open it and let me render it, what's gonna give you is going to give you a markdown format for the JWT details that's gonna help you for whatever you are doing, but right here is going to export it to you in markdown or JSON file if you would like. So right here, this is our first method to capture the token, and right here we have the sources request. But let's say that right here I will go, for example, to JWT.io to get any random token, and here we have a token. Once you go to the JWT Decoder and add your token and decode it, it will pop up in a new tab with the new details of it. And right here, what I have to do is just view it in the token details. And as you can see right here, it gives us all the details about the new token that we just added. And if you go back to the dashboard, you will see that we have a new token right here, which is the source is manual and is giving you all the details about it too. So basically, that's the only two ways that you can capture the token with them. But right here, let's say that we have a manual token. So if we have a manual token right here, we added it, we decode it, we have two options. We have to send it to the JWT Token Details tab or the JWT Editor, and we can edit the name of it too. So let's forget about the name right now and send it to the JWT Token Details. Right here, it is fairly the same thing, the same details, but of course, everything it changes based on the JWT token by itself. Here is the payload and the header and so on. So right here, let me go to the JWT Editor. In the JWT Editor tab, you will see the JWT Editor right here, and you can add a new token manually, and you will see the keys management. The keys management, basically, it's letting you to create a new keys. So if you want to sign a token with a specific key, you can just generate it like from here. And once you just give it a name and hit save, it will be saved in your keys, and you can just create whatever keys you want. And in the other section right here, we have the common attacks like the non-algorithm, the HMAC, and the MT key, and other common attacks right here that you can apply on the JWT token. So let me make this a little bit real. We have here the token that we got from the request. You can just send it to the token details, and from there send it to the editor, or you can simply just click send to editor. And right here, you will see that we have a new token, and it's already added and giving you the headers and the payloads and the signature. So let me rename this tab first. So this have to be Borswigger token, for example, and just click rename, and we have it renamed right here. Right here, we have different options. First option is to decode it, which is already done when you send it to the editor. Right here, we have the validate option, which is validating the token, making sure it is it's not expired yet, and making sure that there is no problem with the signature. And right here, we have sign, and this sign actually will let you sign the JWT token by any one of the keys that you have added, or you can just add a temporary key to sign it with. And we have a tag, and this will let you attack the JWT token by any one of this common attacks. For example, let's say here weak HMAS secret, and for the weak HMAC secret we have different options. We have weak secrets to use directly right here, or if you have other custom secrets, for example, let's say secret 00, for example, you can just add it custom, and you can add, for example, hello world, and by doing this you can add custom secrets. Okay, and of course you can just apply any one of these attacks to it directly by just clicking like this, apply, and as you can see there is no signature and it's being applied to that token. So let me go back to the dashboard and send that token one more time. So it's not affected yet, it is still fresh token. Okay, so let me click validate. As you can see, that token is active. So right here, basically, let me do some like a quick thing right here. For example, in the lab, it's asking me to bypass the authentication. Go back right here and see the headers. As you can see, the headers have the KID and the algorithm, and the payload is ISS, which is the issuer, and the expiration date, and sub, which is winner. Okay, this is obviously the username. So if you just change it to administrator and click update token, the token will be updated with you, and as you can see, it's telling you token updated successfully, and the signature now is invalid, needs to be re-signed. Okay, so basically that's it. Like whatever you're going to update right here is going to be updated for the token, and you have to make sure that you are writing like correct JSON data. For example, if you just added right here anything and go out of the box, is going to tell you that this JSON is invalid, so you have to add real data right here. Okay, so that's pretty much for the JWT editor. But if we go back to the JWT token details, it will show you the CVEs or the bugs within this token. So let me send this token, for example, the same token, send it to the token details. As you can see, there is CVE 2016 for algorithm confusion. Of course, this is not 100% confirmed, but just telling you the potential attacks so you can understand what your next step is. Okay, and right here in the security overview, it's telling you that the overall assessment is high severity issue, so you have obviously to take a look about it and try to exploit it. Okay, so that's basically for the JWT token details tab. Here just giving you the brief data about everything, but right here let me do something good. So let me just send this to the editor and sign it with just a non-algorithm, apply this attack, and send it again to the JWT token details. And as you can see right here, this doesn't have any signature. So right here, if you take a look, it's going to tell you that this is critical vulnerability detected, and this is actually because it's using a non-algorithm, which is something pretty dangerous, because actually you can just change any data you want and it will be applied. And for the potential attack vectors, it's telling you what you can do in this situation. Okay, so that's basically it for the JWT tokens details. For the JWT editor, I think I have covered it all, from the keys, common attacks, and these data. You can just create a new tabs right here for a new tokens. For the JWT decoder, as I said, you can just add external tokens right here, decode them, and send them to the token details or the token editor. And for the dashboard is like a quick summary for everything you have done in just one tab. So basically this plugin, it's still version 1, so it will be updated, and we will add more features to it, so it can be automatically detect the JWT tokens from the requests, highlight them, like adding a settings to enable auto detect or disable it. We're going to add a bunch of things. So that's pretty much it for the JWT Analyzer. If you have got any questions, found any bugs, go through the GitHub repository directly and just report it right here. And of course, we will fix it as soon as possible. So that's full walkthrough of how to use the JWT Analyzer plugin inside Caido. If you are testing apps that use JWTs, this tool will seriously help you to move faster, test smarter, and document everything cleanly. If you run into bugs or have feature ideas, head to the GitHub repository and feel free to open an issue. You can also join the Caido Discord, where there is a detected channel for the plugin, whether you have got questions, suggestions, or just want to chat about ideas. So that's it for now. More Caido videos and the plugin breakdowns coming soon. So if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more cybersecurity content. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, or you can reach me directly using Twitter. Until next time, stay curious and stay secure.
I think the girls with their nails done now.